Hi there, welcome back to Pretty Much Flawless. This is part 2 of the 5-part video series on reverse engineering a PCB, and today we are going to be looking at ordering new parts for our new PCB. Let's get into it. On second thought though, I think I'll go for a walk first. You shall not cross this bridge unless you can answer one question. Alright, what's the question? Alright, the question is, how do I make a PCB? Okay, so in order to design a PCB, what you need to do is first use the EDA program to design and lay out your PCB. Then after that, you can send it off to a PCB manufacturing house like PCBWay. Tell me more about this PCBWay place. PCBWay makes high-quality custom PCBs for your projects. Design and upload your Gerber files to the website, then place your order and wait a few days for your PCBs to come. And that's not all they do. PCBWay also does CNC machining, 3D printing, and many different materials, sheet metal fabrication, and injection molding. Check out the website. There will be a link to that in the description down below. And if you are looking to make your own affordable PCBs, I would really recommend using PCBWay and look forward to using them again in the future. Alright, yeah, you're good. Yeah, go ahead, cross this bridge. Good job. Yep, thank you. Bye. Alright, yep, see ya. Alright, so now we have our schematic drawn up. Now we'll have to take a look at what parts we'll need for our new PCB. We could reuse some of our old components, but these have plenty of wear on them, and I think we'll just buy all new relays. So this is a single pole double throw relay, so it only has a single switch, and this switch has two positions, normally open and normally closed. So we'll take a picture of this relay here, and we will see what we can find online and see if we can find an exact replacement for this. Okay, so we have a picture of the relay right here. This is a bit of a fuzzy picture, but it's a Picker PTRA1C 120S1X. So we'll search that and see what we can come up with. Alright, so we're able to find something here. Let's take a closer look. So these look like the relays. So we'll read some more about this here. So we go down to ordering information. Ours here is a 1C. That's the contact form. The next we have over here the 120S. So that's the coil voltage. It's 120 volts. And then S is the sealed plastic case. And then over here, we don't have anything for this bar or this bar. Next over here is the spacing. So -1 pin 6 is omitted. These are just 5-pin relays. And then the last one's X, and that's RoHS compliant there. Okay. Alright, and then if we take a look at our relay over here, this is a coil 120 volts AC and 30 amps for 120 or 240 volts AC. So what we're going to do now is we'll go over to Digi-key and we will search for relays. Power relays over 2 amps. And then we'll start filtering. So the first thing we're going to filter is for coil voltage. And we will say 120 volts AC here. Apply all. Alright, that's narrowed down our results. So our contact current has to be 30 amps or more. So I'm going to select 30 and 40 here. We'll apply that. And we want the mounting type to be through hole. So we'll select that too. Alright, so now we're down to 37 results. Good, so we'll take a look at some of these. This looks about right. We'll take a look at this. Here's another one similar. We'll take a look at that. Alright, we'll take a look at these two. So, this one right here is just a single pole, single throw, normally open. We want a single pole double throw relay, so we can close this one. and this one looks like a single pole double throw relay. Alright, that's looking good. Let's check out the data sheet. Alright, so on this data sheet here, we can see the number one, it's RoHS compliant, which is good because our old relays were RoHS compliant. The contact data over here, the UL contact rating, for normally open, here we have 40 amps at 240 volts AC for resistive load at 40 degrees Celsius. And then the normally closed, we have 30 amps at 240 volts AC, same for resistive load, and 40 degrees Celsius. So that matches our specs of our other relay. We take a look at this. It is 30 amps, 120 volts, or 240 volts AC. So that's good. So this looks like the right relay. And we can take a look at the pinout down here. And yeah, so here we go. We're getting the 1C package. So that has the normally open and normally closed, single pole double throw. And you can get it with pin 6. Our old relays are just a 5-pin relay. I don't see any reason why we need that, so I think we'll just go with the 5-pin package. Alright, so we'll take a look at our original components, and the pinout looks fairly similar. We can see here, we have our coil, our common and normally open, normally closed. We go back over here, and we have our coil, common, normally open, normally closed. So their pinout should be very much the same. Alright, so it looks like we found a pretty good match. We just want to double check the size, though. If we're trying to stay with the original size of the board, then we're just gonna double check the size of the relays, because if they're bigger than the original relays, we'd probably have to make a bigger board. So we can check here. This is 27 millimeters wide by 32.05 millimeters long. I'll go over here and take a look. So this is 32.5 millimeters long, so that's the exact same, and 27.6 millimeters wide. And so it looks like this is 0.6 millimeters shorter, which is completely fine. That's good. So that's good. We're also taking a look at the sealed package. That's what we want. We don't want the open frame one. Good. So we'll order this relay. We're going to need 7. We'll order a few extra, so we'll order 10. Alright, so the next component are these QC tabs. So these are male right angle QC tabs, and there's 2 important dimensions we need to know. One is the thickness, and the other one is the width here. So we'll measure those. So the thickness is about 30 thousandths. And the width is about 250 thousandths. So we'll take that information and we'll see if we can find some QC tabs. Next thing we'll do is we'll search for our QC tabs. Quick connects, quick disconnect connectors. We'll select that. And we'll start filtering things again here. Alright, so I was able to narrow down and I found what I wanted here. So we'll take a look at the data sheet. We'll see if we can find some technical drawings here. Here we'll look at this, product drawings. And this gives us all our information we want to know here on how big it is, how thick it is, and everything. So that looks good. We'll double check our width here. So this is 250 thousandths with a small tolerance, which is good. And then our width is 30 thousandths, also with a bit of a tolerance here, which is good. All right, so another thing we can double check is the length. These are a little bit longer than the original ones, but that's fine. We can just move them in a little bit on the board, so that's good. So same thing, we need 26 of these connectors, so order 26, and then we should be good. Thanks for watching this video today. I hope you learned something. If you did, please subscribe. That'd really help my channel, and I'll see you next time.